policeman was there when the call was made, and he wanted me to talk more on the phone. So if you want to know about the $1 million thing, the police told me to continue to talk to him to make sure that he can incriminate himself, Mr. Don Russell. Which that's what you just did. You incriminate yourself. So that's what that's about. And I'm glad she released that tape. I'm glad you released that tape from Don Russell. Don Russell, Chicago police will be talking to you soon. Because guess what? That's the same tape that police was standing outside. And if you want to know about it, go and get the police report. Is it, what is it? It's 20 January. I think it was right before the documentary, somewhere around the 3rd or the 2nd or something. It's on file. But it showed that the police was there when the recording was done. So, Tasha K, if you want to release it, release the whole report. The whole thing when he threatened me. And all that. How he was going to blackmail me. Don Russell was going to blackmail me. Maybe if I can get my attorney. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. But, it's on a police report in Henry County, Georgia. Around January the 2019. Right around when the documentary came out. So, if you want to know about that $1 million thing, that's what that's about. Police want me to keep him on the phone as much as I can. So he continue to incriminate himself like he always do. Mr. Don Russell. So, I'm glad you gave it to Tasha K. So now, somebody can go. I ain't gonna get into all that. But my attorney handle all that. Thank you, Mr. Don Russell. Yeah, my phone ring, people call me. But guys, we have to understand. And we have to understand this fully. That this is about one thing only. Jocelyn, if you are hearing the sound of my voice, Daddy love you. You really do. Daddy loves you a lot. And I can't sit here and tell you how much I love you. I just want to say one more thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the heartache and pain that you're going through. That that monster put you through. I'm sorry, baby. But, like I said, it's just a little turbulence. We got to live the second quarter of the lifespan. We got through the first. We got through the second. Now, we can get through this other part. I miss you. I love you. I love you a lot, baby. Drusilla, call me. Please. With all the love that we have for you, you don't have to worry about nothing. I love you. All right, Drusilla. I got one other thing to say. Do you recall you, Jalen, and me? Matter of fact, I'm in Jory's room. If you didn't know that, but I had used to do pillow fights. I don't know if you recall that. And we used to run around the house, you and me and Jalen and Jory, and we would team up. And so I would have to make it right. I would team up with Jory, you and Jalen, we those socks and all type of stuff with each other. Well, I just had to bring it up. But anyway, Daddy love you. Please, baby, call me. I'm sorry. I miss you a lot. I love you. Bye.
Real quick, let me just insert this fair use and copyright in here for the person that will possibly strike this video. Because I ain't worried about none of these little peons that like to come over here with the bull crap. But let's go. Copyright law states that fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarship, or research, is not an infringement of copyright. Copyrights shouldn't be overprotected. Therefore, I'm going to play this little snippet from Tasha K's video just to prove my point.
Joycelyn does not issue a statement stating that that is not her account, that is actually scamming people for money, okay? Telling a fake, very generic ass story. Now, I know that Joycelyn's parents gained access to her iCloud, okay? They gained access to her emails. They were recording her when she was on the phone with R. Kelly, putting out that she may have herpes and STDs. I did take part in that. I have since issued an apology.
So if you haven't already, make sure you go and subscribe to my backup channel, Primadonna News Backup, where I uploaded a video on my commentary on Tasha K and Jaguar Wright. And the reason why I wanted to do this video here is because, as we all know, Tasha K has been the leading person spewing a lot of the negative bullcrap about R. Kelly on her platform. And it's just crazy that she was the one who was the first to bring to our attention that the FBI was investigating Homeland Security and all that. And my thought then in the video that she struck was, how did she get that information? Last time I checked, when the FBI are investigating, they don't announce that to no bloggers. So that right there, I knew that people like the Savages, Geronda Pace, etc., were feeding Tasha K her narratives. I didn't realize that also included with that bunch, I later found out, would be Don Russell and Cash Jones, who provided her some recordings. Nonetheless, my position on Tasha K is this. Just like a lot of the hypocrites that need to share their accountability into the downfall of R. Kelly, it's funny that when she wants to excuse how she is getting all this backlash from her interview with Jaguar Wright because she wants to state how she knew she was lying. But my thing is this. Why didn't she give all these people with these allegations against R. Kelly that same degree? Now, if she had paid a little bit more attention to the narrative she was being fed, she would have realized early on they were full of shit. And maybe, just maybe, if she wasn't pushing all this slanderous information out there, as she likes to say, then maybe, just maybe, we wouldn't be here today. She gave people like the Savages the platform to keep milking their clout chasing ways. And then it's funny, as soon as they burned bridges with her, what did she do? She turned around and tried to discredit them because they wanted to discredit her for her opinion. Now, we see this same thing going over and over of how when people get caught up in their lies, they want to start trying to discredit the next. And then we see people like Tasha K who clearly make content for shock value. They don't intend to inform you of anything. They just want your clicks and your views. Therefore, they will come out with these crazy allegations without a second thought as to the damage it could make. Now, with that being said, I feel like this. It's time that all these people that played these roles need to be called out and held accountable. Not just lifetime, as the savages wanted to put out there and then turn around and continue to participate, but it's a whole list of people that have made articles and all this propaganda to taint the public perspective of R. Kelly. There's not too many people that I've had conversations with who are not repeating information that has been spread through gossip blogs and taken as the truth. And to me, that is going to be a problem when it comes to this case against R. Kelly. He's already been tried in the public eye, and nobody is going to sit here and go and erase their memory and forget all the stuff they've been told over the last few years. With that being said, time's up for all these agitators that are sitting here feeding off of the downfall of R. Kelly. No need to apologize. Take your accountability just like you want other people to take their accountability. Now, considering that the Savages used Tasha K to do the same thing that Team Truth did over social media, which is basically call out all these people and in so many words intimidate them into coming out and speaking against R. Kelly. With that being said, it's kind of, again, hypocritical how people want to do things and then when it's done to them, they want to cry and whine about it. It's very hypocritical that all these people that spoke out against R. Kelly, you can guarantee somebody is holding something over their head. Now, with that being said, it was once rumored that Tasha K would be involved in testifying in this case based on all this information the Savages provided her. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I wish and I hope that the defense team subpoenas all this communication that went down in between all these people involved that were planting these narratives through bloggers. We can clearly see which bloggers these people were using to pump out their propaganda and their intimidation tactics. Now, the question is, will anybody take that initiative and prove that these people conspired together to take down this man by any
an intuitive platform that enables you to have flexibility and control over your work schedule while optimizing your earnings at the press of a button. One form of work we offer is mystery shopping. So what is mystery shopping exactly? In short, it's when you visit a business pretending to be a shopper, but you're really there to audit the experience. You typically don't need to purchase anything, but you will need to ask specific questions and report back on items that reflect both good and bad service. The information you collect helps businesses improve, so we all walk out of stores as satisfied customers. Available mystery shops will populate in your app, and once you've accepted a shop, it will appear in your schedule. Before starting, you should review important information like location and due date, and be sure to confirm store hours. Next, you need to identify your assigned persona, the type of shopper you'll be portraying, and read the shop guidelines. Don't worry, you can leave your disguises at home. We'll provide you with detailed instructions on how to act and what to ask. The biggest thing to remember during your shop is to stay cool. Try your best to have a natural conversation. Whatever you do, don't reveal to them that you're a mystery shopper or read your guidelines in the store. If you need to, you can write down a few pointers to help guide you, but make sure to keep them to yourself. And don't refuse questions from the associate either. They might ask you questions that don't fit the flow of the guidelines, and that's okay. Your shop should take about 15 to 20 minutes, enough time to chat with an associate, ask questions, and maintain a smooth conversation. When you're ready to wrap up, let the associate know that you need some time to consider your options. Head outside, check in on your phone, snap a quick photo of yourself in front of the store, and transfer the information you collected into your survey. Be sure to pay attention to the survey due date and submit your survey on the same day as your visit. You'll get paid as soon as it's approved. It's that easy. Work history and payment status can easily be tracked in the app as well. For any additional questions about conducting shops, due dates, or payments, you can refer to our help desk articles by tapping the question mark icon in the app. You can also reach out to a Shift Smart agent at any time. We're here to help. Happy shopping!